us a 2000 Toyota Tundra. This is the first generation Tundra. You can tell that by the way it is. It's had a little bit of a lift kit put on the front. We got to work on that. We're gonna put some bushings and stuff in the front of this thing. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We've got yep, a bunch of parts here. All kinds of little front end arithmetic going on here, so y'all stick out. We'll see how bad it's gonna be. All right, here we are. This is what it looks like up under here, guys, when you got the tire off. This one's got some, looks about like a 2.5 inch, probably 2 inch spacers. We got to change on the tie rod, sway bar bracket, lower ball joint, upper ball joint. My man has already put the upper ball joint in this side because they put the lift kit on it, or the leveling kit right here, and I think they might have had a little bit of trouble with that, but we've got to take all this back loose. But yeah, it's not going to be a real pleasant job, but I'm going to carry y'all along for the ride anyhow, so y'all hang out. All right, first thing we're going to do is put a little pressure on the bottom A-frame. Take all this stuff loose. Sway bar length. Yep. There's old sway bar link. Easiest way I found to get these out is wear a pair of dikes here. Normally you can and once you get it about that far, you can use the mechanical advantage to your advantage there. Let's see, the caliper may be a 17 also. It is. I might have to get on it with a wrench. That's fine. Yeah, this comes off. Okay. All right, we had 2 bolts on the caliper. One down here, one up here, both 17. Took this 12mm off, so the caliper was dangling. We got it dangling. We're going to do this top with pressure underneath this. I'm going to try to get this whole spindle, just pop it out of the way so that we can replace on all these parts.
How in the world did you do that?
My pickle fork just went to the bad. The Toyota has killed my pickle fork. Well, that's how you get that off. Now we got to get the lower ball joint off. We got to mark everything, take that strut off. Yeah. This is a big job. think it's missing a bolt over there. It is. I've only took 2 out, right?
Yes.
It's missing a bolt. Somebody took a bolt out. It's missing a bolt.
This is that fault.
That's the old spindle. This is the lower ball joint. It's really not bad. Lower ball joint. There she is. I'm just gonna back that screw out and see if it flies out and kills somebody. What do you think? Huh? So we've got the lower ball joint off, got the tie rod off, spindle off, top ball joint out. We got to get this new strut out that they put in, and it's got more pressure on it than a zit I had in 8th grade. So we're gonna see what happens. It's 19. I'm gonna see how much pressure it's got on it. I think they're both 19. Okay. Bolts out.
She ain't got a lot.
No, she's bad. Let's put a little bit. There it is. Now, for lack of better terminology, whack her out. I didn't do this, fellas. That was already like that. Just so you know. Old ball joint sits up there kind of like this here. Put the old Loctite on the bolts. Just like so. Go. Old ball joint's in there, and it sits right there, and set it up on there just like that, straight up so you can get to it. There you go. Nut goes on the bottom, just screw it right on there. I just leave it finger tight for now. Then tie rod in right there. I've already got the grease fitting screwed in the back of that. Just gonna thread her up on there. I left the nut just broke off from where it was factory, so we should be real close toe wise. We'll check the toe after we get it all back together. This is how it works. You put the steel on and put the rubber on, and then after you go through the piece, you put the rubber in the steel and put the nut on. So sandwiches the piece right in here like that. So we'll leave that off for now. We're gonna run it up in the sway bar like so. I'm gonna put it back on there. There's the nut. We'll tighten that all up. Alright fellas, when you put a lock washer on, lock washer always goes underneath the head and flat washer goes next. Like that. They had it on there like that. That's not correct. That's correct. So ball joint ready. Started best you can. Whew. She's tight when you got them lift kits on there.
I'll go in there and change.
I think I'm past all the hard stuff.
You want water?
There you have it, guys. Stabilizer, sway bar, stabilizer bar, tie rod in, lower ball joint, upper ball joint, lift kit. It was bad. Do not attempt this. It is horrible. Smashed every finger I had. You got every tool out of my toolbox. Made a huge mess. I'm aggravated, tired, sweaty, upset, ill, mad. Yeah. If she's giving trouble, she's going to the bad.